Hi sweethearts, it's Kimberly Level here, Wealthy Business Goddess Mentor and from kimberlylevel.com. So I'm on day 4 of the Law of Attraction and Business Challenge, and today we're going to be talking about your beliefs and your expectations and how they impact your business. So I'm just going to give a few minutes for people to jump on. So if you're on my page watching me now, that's fantastic. And if we've got any of the Wealthy Business Goddess tribe here with us, if somebody can share this to the group, that would be much appreciated. So how are you all doing? So the past few days, if you've missed out on the past few days, we've been talking about what the law of attraction is, how it impacts your business. We've been talking about how your business is a vehicle for your soul's purpose. And then we've been talking, the day we were talking about how you can attract your ideal clients and finding the language in order to be able to connect with them, identifying your niche, finding the words so that your clients can actually recognise that you're the person that can help them. So yeah, it's really difficult, I think, for a lot of entrepreneurs to be able to do this on their own, so it's great to be able to come together in this way. And if you've got any questions as we're going through this live stream, then do give me a shout and let me know, drop something in the comments so that I can hopefully read your comments and answer any questions that you have. Okay, so hi Svetlana, great, thank you darling. If you can share this into the Wealthy Business Goddess tribe, I would really appreciate that. Having a few challenges with live stream this week. They keep changing, Facebook keep changing the rules, so I know that there's no follow button now. They used to have a follow button that you could click and you'd follow and you'd get told about all the live streams coming up. Sound is a bit low. I might have just pressed the volume on my phone. Let's have a look. See if I can do this without cutting myself off. I'm not sure. Or maybe I'll just speak up a little bit louder. Let's just move that a little bit closer. Okay. Can you hear me any better if I'm shouting, Caroline? Is it any louder? I can't see your comments. Give me a thumbs up or give me some hearts if you can hear me and the sound is good. It's better. Okay, so I'll just try and speak up more. I don't usually have a microphone with the phone and it's normally pretty good. Okay, great. So let's dive in. Now it's telling me that my connection is weak, so I might blip out and come back in, so you might miss out a word or so, but it looks like it's steady, so let's give it a try. You can never tell when you're live streaming, can you? Okay, so beliefs and expectations, how do they impact your business? So everything that we experience in life is what we're creating, and it's coming from our unconscious mind. So often in business we're told to set goals, to be able to consciously think about what we want and to kind of plan and create strategies in order to be able to attain those business goals. And there is a place for business strategy and plans for sure, but my belief and my experience is that we need to have both. So we need to have the inner work, we need to be looking at our unconscious beliefs. Now, a lot of people aren't aware of their unconscious beliefs. They can be on all kinds of different levels. I've talked in the previous live streams about this. So they can be on this level in this lifetime, you know, childhood programming that we take on. And a lot of the time we don't realise how much our unconscious beliefs and program is actually impacting our life and our business, okay? So you might be listening to this and thinking that, you know, what's she talking about? So I'm going to give you an idea. Because from the age of 0 to 7, alright, we're kind of like psychic sponges. We're soaking up everything that we're experiencing. And so very often we're picking up on our parents' beliefs, we're picking up on the collective consciousness of society, the things that we're taught at school, and those can be things that are said, like we hear them, but they can also be things that are implied. So, mum or dad doesn't have to actually say anything, just to give us a disapproving look, and we get a message that we take on and often internalise. That goes into our unconscious. So very often we have, these parts of us that are kind of like little children, these unconscious beliefs and unconscious feelings that are impacting our everyday life without us even realising. Okay, so for those of you that are healers, therapists, coaches, I know there's a lot of us in this community, and some of you are very aware of the unconscious beliefs and working with clearing those. That's fantastic. So, but again, I know a lot of you aren't aware of just how big this is and how much of an impact it makes. So if you check out some of my videos, you'll see that I've got links to show you how to muscle test. Now, muscle testing is a fantastic way to be able to see what's going on in your unconscious mind. And you'll be absolutely gobsmacked, I'm sure, when you start looking at certain beliefs. So in order to have a successful business, we need to have a successful mindset. We need to have successful beliefs. So what are the beliefs that you think you might need to have in order to be able to attract clients, to be able to have a successful business, to be able to make money, to be able to live your dreams? Let me know in the comments below, or any beliefs that you know or you think that you might be running in your unconscious mind, any negative beliefs, any limiting beliefs that aren't serving you. Often we have an idea of these beliefs, so just drop those in the comments if you're happy to play and engage, and then I can help you out with some of those. I'm going to go through some of the very common beliefs that come up. And I got my little prop here, look. Do you like these? So why have I got these on? Because everything in our life is about our perception and our beliefs. Now, our unconscious beliefs create our feelings, create our perception, and our perception, our unconscious feelings and beliefs, creates this perception of reality. Okay? So, are you looking at your life, are you looking at your business through the eyes of love? That's why I've got my heart-shaped glasses on. Okay, I can't actually see any better with these on. Or are you looking at life and at your business through fear, through the lens of fear? And when I talk about, the lens of, I'm talking about our beliefs, because it's our beliefs and our feelings. So what are the beliefs that you, or things that you're saying to yourself about your business, about your life on a regular basis? If you're interested in this live stream and you're watching this, it's because you're feeling like there's some area for improvement and something you'd like to transform in your life. And so often when we have the idea that we want to change something and we're not entirely happy with it, we feel that we need more. We might need more money, we might need more clients, we might need more business strategy, okay? Now sometimes that is exactly what we do want and what's going to be helpful for our life, for our business. Sometimes it's not about what we think that we need. So very often when you're struggling to attract clients, or you're not getting the success that you want, maybe you're not attracting the higher end clients that you want to attract, or maybe you've hit a money ceiling in your business, this isn't often because you've not got the strategy. Sometimes that's the case. There are certain things that you can learn that will help you to leverage your time and to really transform your business models and skyrocket your income, for sure. But very often what's happened is that you need to look at your mindset and your energy, your vibration. Somewhere along the line, often we're out of alignment. And so what's needed in order to be able to get to the next level and to move your business forward is for your own personal growth. And our business, when we're spiritual entrepreneurs, our business is really one of the quickest ways to develop personally and spiritually, okay? So these things that you feel are challenges in your business or problems, they're really what I call speed bumps. Sometimes they slow us down. I bumped into myself today. Here's the thing: these challenges, these problems and issues that we're wanting to resolve, they're really us bumping into ourselves, because we can't grow our business any faster than we can grow. Okay. So we want you to really reflect on that and see, what is it that's stopping you from moving forward. So come back to the beliefs and the perception. If we're looking through the eyes of love, then there wouldn't be lack. There wouldn't be need for anything, because we already have everything that we need. We live in an abundant universe, all right? Often we fall into what I call forgetfulness, and we forget who we truly are, and we forget how to see reality, okay? And so when we are not looking through the eyes of love, and we're not in our hearts, we're not connected with ourselves, then we feel separated. And so we're separate from the clients that we're wanting, we're separate from the money that we're wanting. So in order to be able to grow your business, to be able to attract the clients, the money, whatever other resources that you need, it really all comes from within. And so I want you to think about how you are not allowing yourself to be fully connected with who you truly are and all that you are. So often what happens is we play small, we give away our power. We give away our power to our negative beliefs, and we hoodwink ourselves pretending that they're the truth, when in fact, they're just thoughts, they're just feelings, and we don't have to buy into them. So what are you choosing to believe? Are you choosing to believe in love? Are you choosing to believe in yourself, in your worth, in your value, in the gifts that you have? Are you choosing to believe in abundance? Or are you sometimes dipping into fear? Being human, my guess is that you might be dipping into fear. I know that that happens to me. Sometimes what's happening is we kind of reach what we say is an upper limit. Okay, this is where we need to kind of stretch and grow, and we need to expand our beliefs and step out of our comfort zone. We need to take a risk, and we need to move beyond our fears, because everything that we want is outside of our comfort zone. The reason that we don't have it is because we're not yet being the person that we need to be in order to have that experience. And I've talked about the be, do, have earlier on in the live stream. So if you've missed out on those, then do pop back and have a look at those. Is this resonating for you? Give me some thumbs up or some hearts. I know we haven't probably got as many people on live today because we're in the business page as opposed to on my personal profile. We've been shifting around a little bit with that. But hopefully you'll all get to see this. If you're not with me live, then you can join us on the replay, and do post your comments, post your challenges, and let me know what's going on for you. Okay, so let's talk about these beliefs. The big ones that I see time and time again are fear of success. Fear of success and also fear of failure. Okay, now we can have both. That might sound a little bit crazy, but often we have what's called dual beliefs, what I call dual beliefs, which means that we can fear success and we can also fear failure. We can have the belief I'm a success, we can have the belief I'm a failure. And the same is true in terms of abundance. So we can believe I'm abundant, I'm rich, and we can also believe I'm poor, or I have to struggle to earn money, I have to work hard to earn money. Those kind of beliefs, I have to struggle to earn money, I have to work hard to earn money, those will kind of cause us to lose our joy in our business. And losing our joy means then we're out of alignment often, in our business. And so we don't get the results that we're wanting because we're not in alignment with what our heart truly desires. So Caroline saying, I know fear has played far too big a role before, and it's liberating to become aware and choose to act with love instead. Yeah, and it's one thing for us to consciously say that we're going to do that, and it's another thing to be able to be in our integrity and to follow through in that. So for me, I caught myself out earlier on today kind of being a bit mean to myself and really bumping into myself, creating a situation. And you know, there are layers of these beliefs, so it's really important to do this inner work and to identify the beliefs and to get to the root of the issue. You know, you can, as I said about affirmations can be great, they work for some people. For me, they don't really hit the spot, they don't get to the root issue, and they don't reach all of the aspects. Our unconscious mind is quite intricate, okay, and it has associations with certain things. So something that we learnt as a child, you know, later on we can have, you know, a 5-year-old or a 6-year-old, 7-year-old running a business. You know, it's not it's not a good idea, but this is what happens when our unconscious beliefs pop up. So I'm going to read through a few beliefs. The way to test beliefs is to say them as a statement and then see how you feel. If you know how to muscle test, you can muscle test these. If you're not sure, I'm better off to direct you to one of my videos on my website. So if you go to kimberlylovell.com, you'll find, and put a look in the blog and just put in muscle testing, or putting theta healing or unconscious beliefs. You'll find some videos there that will show you a bit more detail around this. So some beliefs to test are: I know I deserve to have a successful business. Now, one way to test this is just to listen as I say that. Say it to yourself, say it out loud: I know I deserve to have a successful business. Now, does that feel true for you, or do you kind of feel like you're shrinking a little bit, or a bit cringy? Yeah. I believe in my services. Self-belief is really important. So, you know, if you don't believe in your services, in your gifts, in your products or programs, then nobody else is going to believe in them either. They're just going to mirror back to you and reflect to you your lack of belief, or often it's around self-worth, not feeling good enough. Give me some thumbs up if you can hear me. Keep saying it's a weak connection. Hopefully you're not missing out too many words here. Can you hear me, Caroline, still? It's like a little delay on live stream, so sometimes it takes a while for me to see the comments. Anyway, I'm going to keep going, so hopefully you're getting the gist of this. So I have what it takes to make my business successful. Is that true for you? Consciously, you're probably thinking yes, maybe thinking no, but muscle testing is a way to test your unconscious beliefs, and it's the unconscious beliefs that are all powerful, okay? If you imagine an iceberg, at the tip of the iceberg is your conscious belief. That's the bit that's above the water. It's 5% of your mind, and everything that's below the water is the unconscious. That's 95%. So this is huge. Okay, thanks Caroline for that. Okay, so some of these beliefs may create a feeling of resistance for you, and you might recognize there are certain areas and certain beliefs that you need to change. So, you know, if you know that you've got a fear of success or a fear of failure, another one that I see lots of with my people, have a quick sip of water. Another one that I see lots of is fear of rejection. So fear of being rejected. Now, we were talking the other day about money and about sharing gifts and marketing and so forth. Now, one of the reasons that often people get caught up in how much to charge for their products is because they don't feel that they're worthy or deserving of charging their worth. They don't recognise or know their worth. They don't value themselves, and they feel awkward, and they don't feel confident in charging even what they think I'm going to say should, because this is kind of what goes on in our heads, you know, what we think we should charge or could charge, you know. So I dived into a little bit the other day on pricing, But it's very important to clear these beliefs, because without clearing the unconscious beliefs, you will, even if you have a price in your head, if you're not aligned with it, you'll find that you'll be giving discounts, you'll be going over time because you'll be compensating. All kinds of sabotage will show up in your business if you're not feeling that worth. Yeah, so the fear of being judged, yeah, Caroline, that's the great one for a lot of people. And I think, again, a lot of spiritual people, I mean, everybody has these beliefs, but a lot of spiritual people, heart-centered entrepreneurs in particular, have them. Because we're sensitive, and so, we take a lot of things really personally, and it's harder for us to kind of, we wear our heart on our sleeve. So it's really important. So if we're feeling that we're being judged, or we've been judged, sometimes we've got past life where we've been persecuted. There's been a lot of persecution over spirituality and religious beliefs. We still see it going on in the world now, right? So often this is coming up for people when they're trying to work and to express their spirituality in their business and to live their soul's purpose. So if you're feeling that you have to justify yourself, or other people are judging you, often, I have to say, often we are our own worst judges. So remember, look in the mirror. So if you feel that somebody is judging you, then where in your life or in your business are you judging yourself, and how does it serve you? We have to take all of these experiences because we are creating them all. So on a soul level, all of these challenges are just opportunities for us to grow and to expand and to be more of who we are, and to live our purpose and to shine our light in the world. So don't let it hold you back. I know sometimes it's really challenging and it's hard to move forward if you're stuck in fear. But really, look at what I'm talking about in terms of the unconscious beliefs, because they are powerful. Once you begin to look into this and to see, and rather than getting as caught up in your beliefs and your feelings, you become more the observer and you become more mindful. It's kind of a more comfortable place to be than kind of being tossed at sea and caught up in all of the emotion and the beliefs, the negative beliefs. So as you become more mindful, then you can recognise what's going on. You can see the beliefs and the feelings that need to be changed. You can do the healing work, the inner work, in order to clear those. And it's really, you can change an unconscious belief very rapidly. So when I'm working with my clients, I do a lot of mindset work, and we can change beliefs in 30 seconds, okay? It takes us a little bit longer to kind of find out and to kind of see how things are going on, how they're playing out, but it can very easily and quickly be changed, and it makes a huge difference both in your life and in your business. So being judged, fear of being seen, fear of being visible. The other things that come up often are fear of being alone. Sometimes we feel that if we're successful, we'll be alone, and so then we hold ourselves back from being successful because we don't want to be alone. Another thing that often comes up for people is family stuff. So, what were the messages that you got growing up in your family? What in your genetic line from your ancestors, were they successful in business, or did they have their own business? Were they successful, or did they fail? Often we've got unconscious shame or guilt that's been handed down through the genetic lines. Sometimes we've got that from this lifetime. Sometimes people have stories around money, and it may have happened in the past. And sometimes the shame and the guilt or the regrets, the sense of failure is still holding you back in your current reality because it's not resolved, okay? So it's really important to think about how you feel about money and how you allow yourself to receive. Again, receiving. If we can't receive, if we shut ourselves off, if we find it difficult to receive, one is that we're not able to share our gifts with the world because other people need to receive us. And so if we have trouble receiving, then often, there are issues around being received, which means us, sharing our gifts and somebody else receiving from us. It's a cycle, the giving and the receiving. It's about balance. And so if you're more comfortable, and again, a lot of heart-centered entrepreneurs are more comfortable giving than they are receiving. And if you're not allowing other people to give to you, you find it difficult again to receive clients and to be able to accept and receive the money for the services that you're giving. And if you're not giving, you're really denying other people the experience and the joy of receiving. And whilst we're talking about the giving and the receiving, I want to talk about sales in your business, because again, this is a huge area where people get themselves all caught up in a pickle around this, you know. And sales is just about serving, all right? You can't serve others without making an offering. Now, it may be a free offering. You might be sharing information with people as part of your marketing. You're giving it away. It's a freebie, all right? And you're providing education, you're giving value, you're sharing tips, etc., resources. And this is part of that sales process, part of the giving and the receiving flow that happens when you're sharing your gifts and you're contributing in the world, all right? So again, this is something to think about. How easy is it for you to be able to share, to be able to give? And also, how easy or difficult is it for you to be able to receive? You need to be able to do both, to be able to be in business, to be in life. You know, life is about cycles, isn't it, and flow. So it's all about the giving and the receiving. It's a little bit like breathing, you know. We breathe in, we're receiving from source, from spirit, our breath, and then we're breathing out and we're giving back, we're sharing. So it is about this constant flow of energy. And the other day I talked about money being energy and currency. So how are you with your flow? We're going to get deeper into that in the next couple of days, because we'll be talking about how you can open to the flow of abundance. So just kind of want to give you a few things to think about in terms of your beliefs, and then that you can muscle test and see, you know, for yourselves what's going on in your unconscious mind and how it's impacting you and your business. Okay, so what have we got coming up? Tomorrow we're talking more about how you can promote your products and your services. So if you have any questions around your marketing, if you don't have a marketing strategy or a plan, if you're on a wing and a prayer, then you might want to pay attention to that one. I would love to hear any questions that you have around how you market your business, if your marketing plan is working for you, if you have one, or you know, how you're doing that if you don't have a plan. Be a good idea to have one. And we're going to dive into, you know, some of the practices that you can adopt. Really, your marketing needs to be aligned with you. You need to enjoy and love your marketing and all aspects of your business. So this is really important. So Svetlana's saying, hi sweetheart, it's interesting, but I found my personal power in my numerology chart and natal moon chart. Yeah, so numerology is a fantastic tool. Yeah, and you're right, it's about personal power, and that personal power shows up in different ways. So again, it will show up in your marketing, it will show up in your pricing, in the amount of clients that you're allowing yourself to receive, and the lifestyle that you're allowing yourself to experience. So yeah, the beliefs are really important. My favourite muscle testing technique. Okay, so 2 hands, this is very quickly, 2 circles, interlock them. We tell the unconscious mind that yes, the muscles lock. Alright, so I say yes, 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 and I pull and the muscles are stuck. Okay, so our body doesn't lie. This is kind of like what will happen in the beginning when people are learning to muscle test. Often they think they're making it up, but this isn't the case. So you have to kind of just trust and go through this process. So hands, 2 fingers, 2 circles, yes, 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 no, no, no. So no, they come apart, yes, they lock. And then you test your names. So my name's Kimberly, my name's Ted, no. You test your age, just test a couple of things so that you've got your yes and your no, okay? And then you can test I'm rich, I fear success, I fear failure, I do still on some level. I've been working on some stuff today. Sometimes we think that we've cleared something, and you know, we find that something else will come up around it, and it may be a past life that surfaced in order to be cleared. So it's a really powerful technique to be able to muscle test, and this is part of what I teach with the theta healing. But this is a technique and a tool that I use. It's a very rapid technique to be able to clear limiting beliefs. So I do this with my high-end clients as well. So yeah, check out there are some videos, and there are also some beliefs that you can download that you can check and see more about this in terms of, you know, what might be holding you back. And of course, if you know, you can do a certain amount on your own. You can kind of read books, or you can have a look at the video. But if you know that you have some limiting blocks, then drop me a message and let me know what's going on for you, and be happy to maybe set up a session with you where we can kind of look at clearing these blocks. It's so important. So just to summarise then, again, I'm talking about the inner work and the outer work. So the strategies, the marketing plan, the business models, and the inner work. And this inner work is so important. You can't have one without the other, really. I've seen people, myself, you know, done a lot of inner work, and then I've not had business models and strategies that help me get to the next level. And so then when I discovered the business models and strategies and I implemented them, you know, my income, my business grew, sometimes double, triple my income. And the same with the beliefs as well. You know, I've changed beliefs that have made a huge impact, and you know, very quickly, overnight. Actually, in one instance I had pulled a belief, and the next day, you know, money came in as a result of that. There's a lot of synchronicity around, and so it really made it clear to me just how valuable a tool it is to be able to shift your unconscious beliefs, and how important and how rapidly the universe responds to us and to our vibration and our energy. So it's so powerful. Okay, my darlings, it's been really lovely to connect with you. Thank you so much for your comments, and really appreciate you being here with me. Hopefully you'll join me for tomorrow. We've got a couple more days left in the challenge. I think it's 3 more days we've got left now. This week's been going really quickly. So I look forward to seeing you. If you haven't already joined the Wealthy Business Goddess tribe, then do come and join us. I will put the link in this replay once it's finished, posted, and there's lots of amazing gifts waiting for you. Some amazing, wonderful women and a few guys in that group. Caroline's quickly asking, how do you replace an unconscious belief? That's a question that maybe I'll answer you in a message or something, Caroline. It's a really good question, but yeah. So join the Wealthy Business Goddess group. Do download your Sacred Money archetypes, and do check. I'd love to hear what your Sacred Money archetypes are, because they will help you to discover more about your unconscious beliefs as well, and also point you to some really practical actions that you can take in your business, and how you can live your soul's purpose. Each of the archetypes have a different purpose and a different way to make money, so aligning your archetypes will really help you as well. Align, you know, more your spiritual purpose and your financial destiny. Okay, my darlings, I look forward to speaking with you soon. Lots of love, and bye for now.